are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Durant with the basketball up top, down by 1. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Klay Thompson, a career 85% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 9, Rashawn.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Rondo. His first effort off the mark. They'll get it down to Thompson. LeBron James pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
LBJ. From the outside, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
And the finish at the rim.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume, you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out through.
Lays it up and in.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
LeBron James, he's 3 for 7.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Counted at the line. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Big finish at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Warriors have the basketball to Thompson. 4-3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And look out.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Rondo. Yes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
To Kyle Kuzma. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Art can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Kyle Kuzma. Easy path to the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. They trail by 2. Steph Curry. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Count the bucket for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Livingston to Curry. For 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Kevon Looney snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kevon Looney. New blood coming in for both sides. Foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. It's Golden State basketball. Curry to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Durant lets it fly. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. LeBron James takes aim at Steph Curry. Spins and scores. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
James into the front court. Leads 5. Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Here's Rondo with it. Up 5. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish foul.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Curry knocks down the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Can't connect. Durant across the timeline. Down 4. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Off the mark on his free throw. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Across the timeline comes James. They lead it. 4-point game. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Iguodala to bring it up. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half.
1 minute remaining in the
Curry. Tough shot. Well defended. To Kyle Kuzma. Goes to the left side. Fires the three, and he hits.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Curry, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Short jumper misses. Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's a chance from long range. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our...
The Lakers will start the second. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
That's a 5-second violation. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Here's James with a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range. Possession lies with Golden State to Cousins. Flushes it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He struggled so far. The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. Bullock takes aim at Steph Curry. Count the basket inside.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Warriors basketball. Durant to Green. Curry. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Curry to Green. And stuffs it home.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron with it up top. His group now down 2. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. James, defended by Kevin Durant. Klay Thompson with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
DeMarcus Cousins with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rises for the slam.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Curry to Cousins. Rocking the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To James. JaVale McGee. To James. And he'll head to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
LeBron James. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Curry with the basketball. Leads 3. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Thompson. Count the basket at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
LeBron sizing up Iguodala. And count the basket inside.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Curry to Green. Down low Thompson. JaVale McGee rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Green to Curry. From long range. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
LBJ with it to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up by 6. Nothing going here on that drive. Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. LeBron James to Tough matchup with Draymond Green. Add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And scores, plus the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at 3 coming up at the line.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Draymond Green trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Rondo against the former Finals MVP. Fires the 3. Cousins has the rebound. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
James, off the mark. No good. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. The third quarter was a disaster. Remember, they led at halftime, and now they find themselves down big.
And when things get bad, they get bad in a hurry. But you have to remember, this is a game of runs. They had theirs. Now it's time for yours.
Draymond Green looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kevin Durant has it. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Off the assist.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Green to Curry. Green. Off the iron. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Finish that. Durant with the basketball up top. Up a dozen. And Draymond Green throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Rondo. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Thompson. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Lakers ball. To James. 4-3. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Cousins. Thompson. Can't get the bounce.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kuzma takes aim at Steph Curry. James. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
It's James controlling the offense. Rebound Cousins. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And it's green, 4-2.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Deep two there, won't go. Kuzma here against Steph. Nice finish at the rim.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Cousins. Driving right to the basket. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Bullock, defended by Steph Curry. He wants it at the rim and scores.
You see, this is why players get out here hours before the game and they get a really good ladder.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Kuzma. And a nice finish at the rim.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Chance here for LeBron. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
And that'll be rebounded by Curry.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Curry. LeBron James swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Reggie Bullock, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Got it.
No doubt about where that one is headed.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward